Gentlemen and ladies, let's look at something very importantly. I need to show to us about the market is the way as it is, but you can still make money while the market is the way as it is. All you need is your time. If you have the time in a day, in 2-3 days, you can still make money. And the simple way of doing it is that I've told you guys, you need your TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, that is free. You check below the link, click on the link below on the chat box, and then it take you to click on sign in. You sign in, it will ask you to use your Gmail or whatever. And once you use that, you get sign up. You sign up. And the whole essence of that is that when you set a setting, you can always have it. Now, most of the trainings on technical indicators and analysis are more comprehensive for people who are on private mentorship or people who are at master class of our crypto academy. I think that is going to be a live training come by possibly August. It's very possible. We do advanced training by August, advanced and master class. Now, let's go by this. Very simple. Look at what we go by. Let's go by this. First of all, in the market, you need to understand your support and resistance. What is support and what is resistance? I always tell people one thing about support and resistance is just a kind of constant area of bounce up or bounce down. So it's a constant area of bounce up and down, as a result of buying and selling activities or selling pressure. Buy and selling activities or buy and selling pressure is what result to support and resistance. Now, for instance, this is a trading view, okay? Now, let me just close like this so that we can see it more properly. Now, you see you have your trading view, and then let's look at BTC, for instance. Now, this is a trend line, okay? So I actually came up to look at, let me look at how do I identify support and resistance. There are 3 factors that you must take into consideration. I'm not going detail to training, I'm just to show you in the body of the candle, then the touch point, and of course, your what do we call it, tools area, either your left or right of your tools, wherever your tools, where your prices are, you need to see. Now, for instance, let me take this off. Now, you can draw a short line by drawing a trend line, possibly just like this. I begin to struggle to draw it. I can just draw a trend line. Let's look at this. Let me draw a trend line. Okay, something like this. I've drawn a trend line. So I can begin to take that trend line up and down. Okay, so now I want to check something. Now, look at where I placed it. You want to ask me, why do I place it here? Now, you begin to observe the candle. Yeah. Cut it. Sorry. Yeah, this is it. Okay. I really want to see something. Let me show you guys something. A critical region, or what we'll call a touch line, a touch point. I'm on 1 hour candle because for scalping, this is not for traders who want to do a swing trading. This is not for swing trading. So the days are running, and can't I still be making money while the days are running? That's the idea of this. As the days within a week, within the same period of the month, can't I still trade and make money? Now, look at what I've just done here. I want to check the body of the candle for a resistance. This is the body of a candle, 1, 2, 3. Now, a strong support or strong resistance can easily be identified where you have at least minimum of 3 touch points. Now, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now, through the body of the candle, no, it's not effective. Now, this is another one. This is 4, this is 5. All right. Now, this is 6. Yeah. Body of the candle. This is 7. And then the wick of the candle, which is you call it tail or whatever you call it. Now, this, for instance, is a very critical point. Having checked my trend line, or checking my either or you do a horizontal line. Now, having identified this, I've seen it, but I want to be sure so I can use some indicators. Now, this actually again can be another resistance. Let's look at it. Is it possible? Let me duplicate this. Let me check if it's actually that. I want to check. Do we actually have a strong resistance here? So let me draw out. So possibly I may just use horizontal line here. So I go over here, right? Take my horizontal line. Okay, I want to see what could be the factor here. So I placed it. So let me check. Do I have any structure there? No. Okay, I will need to check more. Where do I likely have a structure? Now, I move the candle up a little. Okay, this is 1, even the week 2. 2. Yeah, this is 3, body of the candle. This is 4. This is 5. Okay. Okay, this guy couldn't get there. So that means 2,000 or 21,783 is actually another resistance. Very possible. Now, I need to now use another tool to check. So there you now go to your indicator and click what? Support. Okay. Support. Go to my indicator, go to support. Yeah, resistance, put just a space bar, buy. Support, resistance, buy, sell. Now let's go, let's check. So you were having a kind of resistance at 21,723. Okay. Give and take, if maybe to trace back, that could be very long. Okay, so now for me, I'm having it at 21,783 as resistance. Okay, now if you come down, you may want to check where do we likely have a support. If we check this down here, okay, let me check. Do we have a structure down? Yeah, so I may take from here. So a horizontal line. So I drop it here. Do I have, this is 1. So do I have another one? This 2, 3. This is structure. Okay. Well, so that means I have something 19,400. Do I still have something more better off? So I can take it up. Okay, so let me take it up. So, sorry about that. Do I have something at yada. So yeah, that's just the base support I can have. 1, right? So if I take it up to this candle, so that means I'm having 1 here. Can I see another one? None. Okay, so invariably, $19,400 is another structure of support. Now, if I now come closer, I'll go over here. Do I really have a structure here? Okay, so I have 1, 2. Any other one? Support? None. So let me actually go to this place. If I go here, I have 1, I have 2, I have 3. So I have one of the candle, body of the candle, 2, 3, the wick, 4. Yeah, looking back here, that may be very far. So I have 3, which is strong too. So I can invariably look at this region, and this region. Now, what do I need to draw? I can now bring out this guy. Okay, I'm now seeing a kind of support. This guy is saying this is actually the support, 19,779 as a support. Another support they found was 19,656, thereabout. Now the resistance at $21,723, give and take. Selling zone at 20,000, 20,000, yeah, 20,000, yeah, 20,000, where is it? 627. So now let's go. Now I'm going to take this guy off just to see what structure I was able to set, but I've used my own structure. But this is the indicator I want you guys to use. It's called ideal. It's called ideal BB with MA with alerts. This very nice 1 hour scalping. It can give you very fantastic stuff. Now let's look at it. Can you see this guy? Now that means it actually align. It actually align with 20,900, which is this, like as the resistance. Likely when the market get there, come down back. Good. Now it's actually aligned here. The bottom line is width and of the 20,000. So ranging from 20,988 to $20,035. 20,900. So it can be. So let's look at it. What could be the percentage? Yeah, let's look at it. Percentage. So let's look at it from there. Wow, that's crazy. That's about 4%. I mean, that's big. But for me, should I go that way? No, I can just stop at the 4, even at 3%. I can be okay. But it's very possible you may not buy at this region. But let's take up these to look at where the market actually asked us to buy from, as at this morning or yesterday. Yeah, so let's look at it. This guy, yesterday, let's say you even got, because the engulfing candle is what you now say, let me use to buy. Yesterday, today at the price of 20,097. So that's when you got in. And it asks you, has he asked me to sell? No, I just got to that. I'm seeing a resistance, I'm getting out. So I'm seeing a resistance, I'm going out. That's 4%, guys. Now, if you do 4% today, you're okay. 4% of $400, that's how much? 4% of $400, just coming. That's going to go for you for spot, for future. So $400 multiplied by 0.04. That's $16. That's cool. Okay. Now, so imagine if you use let's say 3x. So if you use 3x, $400, it's going to be $1,200 multiplied by 0.04. That's $48. You're okay. So if you use 5x, so 5x, that's going to be $400 multiplied by 5, that's 2,000, multiplied by 0.04, that's $80. So you can close the market and you're okay for that day. And then, so you can invariably start, let's say $400 or $500, getting your exposure into it, and then 5x of your $500 or $400. And another thing you need to check with this indicator is this, okay? Another thing you need to check with this indicator is this. You can see where it has actually asked you to sell. This is an indicator, and then this is the engulfing. And then of course, go longer than it can, that indicator in the candle for you. Then what do? You may not have sold here, but you got confirmed that get ahead and sell here. Now, I know that many of us may not have sold here. You are now waiting for something like this. So until you have this red confirmation. So let's say you get involved, you get started from here. So I'm going to take this. Let's say you now enter from here. For me, I may not really get to when the market tell me to sell. Okay, so I may sell when I begin to see certain thing over here, because you have drawn my my support that I may get here and bounce back. So give and take, I could sell. Okay. Now, and eventually I'm now waiting, and it confirms for you that, you know what, you can go ahead and sell. A buy. Even when it's a buy here, you now want to get confirmed to see this green, to say that the trend is actually reversing. This is the trend of the MA, and so just giving you all of those. This is the Bollinger Band. Within the band, you are trading within the band. So you are still good to go. So imagine that was, when was that? Did they ask you to sell? Yesterday, 21st. Today is 22nd. So yesterday, 21st, he asked you to sell. You sold. And till today, you cut off from the market. And that same today, it gave you indication to buy, you bought. And then at this point, I'm already out of the market. Why? How do I know? You can see that even the indicator have not given you go ahead to sell, but I must have sold. Man, why? I got hit with my resistance. But is the market actually over? Ordinarily, the resistance, the major look of the resistance is up here. So, but I will not get there, okay? Because ordinarily, I got to this line, which is the dividing line. I got it broken. Now, it got supported here. If we go below this line, then we go down again. But if the next candle close, and it didn't close below this line, and then take a green candle and go longer than this, that's engulfing, then it could bounce and still maintain breaking up this place and then hit this place. Maybe till tomorrow, very possible. But for me, I'm done. So what should I do at this point? I haven't exit at this point, Felix. After I have closed here, should I now enter short? No. No confirmation for short. So what happened? The market could bounce back and then get up here or somewhere here, 20,988, or just exactly $21,024. So at that point, we closed and said, go short. That's when I was short. Would that still happen today? It may not, maybe tomorrow. So always understand this. So imagine again, the same thing. It give you sell here. It give you double sell here. It's a sell. And again, it still confirm sell. But after just short sell, it now asks you to buy. So for me, some of this, I will not enter into it because I want to get confirmation like this. Now, he asks you to buy here. Yeah, this was even a very good buy. So ordinarily, we'll have asked you to buy here, but he didn't say so because this guy was still red, even though it was taking a return. But this is a good confirmation of buying. And then you bought here. And then so imagine from here, okay, Imagine from here, you have bought from here, let's say from here at this price, then see where it asks you to sell. Let's say you will confirm here. That's another 4.5%. So that's why you say you can be doing your scalping and make your good money and be fine. The same thing, it asks you to sell here. You might have not sold here, but you sell here. That's you are entering short here. Okay. As you enter short here. Now, it didn't ask you to close here, but for me, I've got it to the resistance or support, I will sell. Now, it didn't ask you to buy. I won't buy until I get it confirmation. The same thing asks you to buy here. So you can actually follow this. Now, look at a very nice one. This is a very nice long. Now, look at it. It asks you here to enter here. So you may not enter here. Probably you went and entered here. Now, you take it here. So for me, I must have sold here. 9%. That was a very good one. It continued. That's none of my business. It's almost getting up here. Okay, oh, this is actually another trend. Okay, sorry. I must have drawn another support or resistance. So let's possibly say here. Okay, let's possibly say to the bottom of the candle. That's 13%. That was when? That was when? On the 19th or on the 18th? So on the 19th. So you can actually be making money, be sure of the scalping you're doing, and then you're fine. So for me, I will have bought here and I will have sold here, and I will wait until I get further confirmation. So it's actually cool. And so what to do once you get such confirmation, what do? You go to your, like for instance, if you use 3Commas, right? You just go to your smart trade. Just go to your smart trade. And then, of course, you know the exchange you connect with. So like mine, let's say it's connected with, okay, it's connected with future, okay. And pick it up. So USDT. So if it's BTC, good to go, yeah. So I'm sure this indicator may not come up here. Here, as we say ideal, so it's not going to show up here. So that's why you have to use TradingView. So not everything you can have here. So at that point, what am I going to do? I'm good to go. So for instance, what should I do here? You will know that this guy is not over. The trend will still continue. Okay, this 1 hour. You can say, even if you use just Bollinger Band, just normal to check the band, the down and the down and the up bound. Yeah. So you can say you still have more way to go. And if it's able to break it, it will enlarge it back to the former resistance, as it were. But not all the time that you have that, continually, as it were. So, but just to understand, draw your support and resistance force line. And then even when you have not drawn it, if you just invite the guy, Mr. Ideal BB with MA and with alert is going to show you this. And then, so what do I do? At that point, I just come over. For instance, let's say I was longing. Okay, this is true. This guy, I've been many years on this guy. So let's say I was going. I say don't use more than maybe just 5x. Simple, just 5x, and isolated. And then so you go. So let's say it's $400 you have. So you know that 5x $400 is going to be $2,000. Okay, so if it's $400 you have 5x. So let's say $40 is $400. So let's say $40 is $400. So that means $200. So if you go $200, so that you have done 5x. So if it's $400 you have there, okay. So you can see now, I say you need to have up to $400 fee fund because it's 5x. So let's say you have $1,000, you want to expose only $400 on the market. Then you are good to go, you put it. And then what do you do again? What is the entry price? Remember, you have checked what gave you an entry price. We saw it there, we say, let's say it's $20,048. right? And you have given it, and then you go to your take profit. So your take profit, you've already said, I'm good with 4%. You can do it 2 badges, 3%, and the next one 4%. So you can just say 3%, 3%, and then split it 50% of your portfolio. Yeah, makes sense. So you can see it's giving you this, and that's 50%. Then you go ahead and now say the next one should be 4%. Okay, now you can see it's telling you within this range. Now, sometime when you are not sure the market will just break down, you can say first one, 3%, 50, then the second one, 25%, at that 4% of your 25% of your portfolio with that 4%. The remaining one, you can take it to this place. You can take it to this place. Yeah, you can take it closer to here, maybe somewhere here. Is it likely to come up here? No, the chances are not there. So you can just say, okay, let me take it above the bound. One of the good things about the 3 commas, you can come to edit it and adjust it back. Okay. So then, because this one now is not certain that the market is reversing, it's still very wide and it's still very green. The trend has not actually reversed, and that's why the indicator has not given you any sell-off. But for me, I'm good with my profit. Don't always say I'll stay to the end of the market. You can never get the top and you can never get the bottom. So all you do is that take a range and take your profit. So the next is, okay, do I want to use a stop loss? So stop loss, you have to check what could be your stop loss. Of course, you need to know. So what's my stop loss? Let's say minus 2%, and that will be how much? 19.6. That was the support. That was the support. Okay, so 2% minus 2%, and then you are good to go. Yeah, then you set your trade and you are good to go. So ladies and gentlemen, it's important. I just say, let me do this for us, and then so that we can still maximize trading opportunity. You can still always be making money, but at this point in time, you do not need to, unless when you just want to do with coin. So let's say you want to do with coin, you must have the coin. Let me look at it. How many coin? Let's look at it. Smart trade and future. Okay. How many coin do we have in Binance? Let me go here. So future M coin, but you must have that coin. So you must have that coin. So let's check how many coin. So BTC, sorry, beg your pardon. So we have BTC, we have Ethereum, Chainlink, Planb, Polkadot, ADA, EOS, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, File, ALG, Unit Token, Theta, Solana. That makes sense. Solana, so you must have the Solana there. So let's say Solana that you want to do, you must have Solana there. So if you do not have Solana, so you have to transfer your Solana to the place. Yeah, like yesterday when I was training the class, I told the people, was it 3 days ago, about the support and the resistance of that Solana was going to come down. How many of you guys remember? We say either to 30K, $30 or $34. So it actually came to $33, and you see now from $33 back up to $36. That's good profit you must have made from it, but that was a very big trend here. Okay, but if Solana get up to 36 here again, I couldn't make it. That's going to be going banana, because that's like what? Head and shoulder, right? But this is 1 hour. So you can use 1 hour to confirm a validity of a real chart. So this is just a scalping. So if you go to 4 hours now, it's going to give you a different structure altogether. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so let's take that and be serious with it. You want to learn more detail about the technical indicators, research strategy, you have to be on private mentorship, or you can subscribe for the masterclass of Crypto Academy. So my name again is Midashe Fellow Jimo, and I think everyone can apply this strategy. Don't use this to trade coins that do not have volume. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and other related coins are better off for you. All right, do have a nice time. God bless you. Use the chat box for your trading view so that you'll be able to get the best.